How you doing?
Hey, it's the JP Show, and I'm Joe Evans.
I'm Parker Vogelmore, and we're your hosts here on the JP Show, where we ramble on for 5 minutes about our ill-informed, ridiculous high school opinions based on zero research and no factual evidence whatsoever.
Today we're going to be talking about the greatest TV shows of all time. And we have two in mind that we think are going to be our top picks. But what do you have for some honorable mentions?
Yeah, so some runner-ups, and there's a lot of categories I guess this kind of goes into, but for one, you gotta think about availability and how easy it is to watch a show. So obviously, shows on Netflix are gonna be better.
Yep.
There's a lot of shows that you see a lot of reruns on TV, and so those are a lot easier. But I guess some of my favorites, and there's loads of sitcoms from the 80s and 90s. There's hundreds, but I really like Cheers, which I think is probably the oldest show on our list here.
Probably.
Seinfeld's a good TV show, sitcom from that time. There's a lot of shows like that, though, which our favorite show we're going to talk about later is kind of from that area, maybe a little later. But
Yeah, a little bit later.
Everybody Loves Raymond. It used to be on Netflix. I don't know if you ever watched that show.
I've watched that a few times, but yeah.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air also has a great theme song, which we've noticed some of the best TV shows have the best theme song, the best intros. So
Yeah?
that's
Yeah.
definitely.
Those are a couple I was going to say. I was going to say Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. That's a pretty good one. But I was going to throw in Travelers, but those are a little bit different because they're not really TV shows that you just kind of watch for
some of the
just fun.
But you have to consider too, what are the shows people are gonna watch in 20 years? And some of the Netflix originals, like Travelers, if you haven't seen it, it's a great show to check out on Netflix. But Travelers, it's a super plot-filled show, kind of like something like Breaking Bad or Game of Thrones, which I feel like those are popular shows that a lot of people will be watching 20 years from now. But
I
hard
feel
to
like
say.
those you have to really know what's going on. You have to be paying attention the whole entire time, or else you'll just kind of get lost.
Right, if you're not really into the show. Some of the sitcoms, you can just watch reruns and watch any episode, and it's no big deal.
Yeah, I think it's because they don't really lead into each other. As in The Designated Survivor. Have you ever watched that?
Yeah, I watched a couple episodes.
Yeah, that's a show that every show leads into another, so you kind of have to watch the episode before that, and able to know
there's
what's
a lot
going on
of
in
those.
that.
Another it's more of a sitcom, but it's a newer one. It's Parks and Rec. I could never really get into that. I know a lot of people like it. And a lot of people say if you like The Office, you'll like Parks and Rec, but I didn't really like that show. So.
Yeah, I've never even watched Parks and Rec, maybe once, but
it's popular. That 70s show is another sitcom from more the 90s, early 2000s, and I'm not a huge fan of that show either. But
But let's get into our top two
and
what we think are the
what
top
sparked
two
the debate in the first place.
greatest shows. Is between The Office and Friends. Which one's better?
Yeah, so between The Office and Friends, that's a tough one. If you would have asked me a month ago before I actually started binge watching Friends, I probably would have told you I like The Office more. I don't know. If you're watching this, you've probably seen at least some of The Office and some of Friends, and I really like Friends more. I think it's the ultimate relatable show. Everyone can relate to some of the characters, if not all of them, in some way or another. Everyone has friends like that. I love that show. It's a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that because, The Office, it's a really great show. But I just don't think it can compare to Friends and how you can just kind of watch it whenever. You don't have to really be paying attention to it to watch it. And it's a show that just kind of makes you happy. When you watch it, you're like, man, they're not rich or they don't do anything super cool, but you want to be where they're at because
Yeah, you
there's
just wanna have a
it's
good
just
time.
that nice group of friends that do everything together. It's just a nice show to watch.
Did you see there's an episode on Friends where they actually gave a nod to Cheers and they actually watched Cheers on an episode of
Oh
Friends?
yeah, when he's
They're
in
in
London
London?
or something like that.
Yeah, I thought that was awesome. I love Cheers so much, and that was actually a late addition to our list. We kind of forgot about it, but that's a great
Cheers.
show too, and it's on Netflix. That's one of the things. Like, I feel like the greatest shows just have the easiest availability. Like,
Yeah.
if I wasn't able to binge watch Friends on Netflix, I probably wouldn't like it as much.
Oh yeah.
Same with,
Well, I'd probably never watch it even.
yeah.
If
I mean,
if
I
it wasn't on
occasionally
Netflix.
watch reruns on TV, but it's not.
Yeah. Either
So, yeah.
Netflix or Hulu, I'd say.
I think the biggest things that go into how great we think the shows are, one is availability, and two is the women actresses.
Oh.
And
Yeah, true. That's a good point.
Yeah.
We didn't even talk about them.
Yeah, because like when you look at Friends, by far it has Jennifer Aniston,
Jennifer
plus
Aniston and
Courtney Cox is the other
Monica,
actress,
yep.
Monica, and even Phoebe. I don't know who plays her, but they're all
Yeah.
fairly attractive. Obviously,
Oh,
Jennifer
yeah.
Aniston's like one of
being the
most,
top, being the lead.
Oh yeah, but
Yeah.
then also with The Office, which is what
Yeah,
we're saying is
there's
the
a couple
second
in there.
best. Pam is like ultimate
Pam,
wife material.
right there.
Oh, for
yeah.
sure, yeah.
For sure.
But then like the shows that bring down, I think like Cheers for one. I don't like Diane. She's the main girl
Yeah.
actress in there. She's really annoying. Same with That 70s Show. I don't really
Yeah,
like the girls in there.
Yeah.
So I think that actually plays a pretty big,
Well, maybe that's just for guys.
yeah, maybe, but still they are probably some of the most popular shows ever. So,
Yeah, I agree with that.
yeah. So
Yeah,
any
I
other
think
points you want to add in there?
no, I think that just kind of wraps up
Cover all
about
the
everything.
bases. All right.
Yep.
Well,
All right. Well, this has been the JP Show, episode 1. Stay tuned for next time when we talk about who knows what. And
we'll see.
yeah. Well,
All right.
thanks
See
for
you next
watching.
time.
No one told you life was gonna be this way.